of 2012 is kicked off by West Ham. A perfect Wembley playing surface, perfect playing conditions as well. It's cool and it's dry. It's Tompkins towering above Kevin Phillips. And by Demel. Nolan finding space, very nearly finding Carlton Cole as well.
It's a shame, he didn't have to put that much on that ball, Kevin Nolan. Just a slightly overhit.
Hoisted high by Ferguson. Collison has started out on this right. In front of the Ivory Coast international, Guy Demel. Coming into this playoff final in good touch. West Ham probably in the best form they've been in all season. And Blackpool have settled on this winning formula just at the right time. Ricardo Vazte flagged offside.
And again, I told you, he is free to roam wherever he wants. Will cause Blackpool one or two problems. If he makes runs like that, he only needs to time one of them right, and he will get a goal-scoring opportunity.
Everett. Seeking to get change out of Taylor. There might be an opportunity here. Green saves at his near post.
Wow, what a save that is. That was struck with an awful lot of power. And Rob Green, he got his angles all right. That's a good ball, a diagonal ball, but Matt Taylor not dealing with that. And that is a powerful strike by Stephen Dobbie. And watch this. Strong hand. Pats the ball down. They get a bit of luck. It bounces off the post. And there's your first warning sign for West Ham United. That's why they find themselves here.
And the 86 points that West Ham managed to amass over the course of the season. For the last 5 years, that would have been enough. Phillips in here, great chance.
First touch, didn't get it out of his feet, didn't manipulate the ball into an area where he could get a good strike, but real good football, passing, movement in behind. That touch there, ball almost seemed to get stuck under Matt Phillips's feet, but what an opportunity that was. Third man running into the striker, laid off to a midfielder, and another player bursting in behind. It was played to perfection.
Ian Everett joins a famous band today. He equals a club record of appearance by a Blackpool player at Wembley. Joins the likes of Stanley Matthews and Stan Mortensen, Eddie Shinwell and Harry Johnson in 3 Wembley appearances. Taylor. Vazte. Carlton Cole. O'Neill. Vazte! Side netting.
Oh, first real threat. First real threat. One thing in his mind. Jack Collison. Hands-on head moment at the far post because he'd worked himself free. But in behind again. In behind Neil Eardley. Brilliant football. Cole, good layoff. And then they play the right ball. And he hits the near post. But on the far side, Jack Collison in acres of space. But you have to forgive him for shooting from there. He's in good goal-scoring form. And it's the first real threat his team have posed.
It's top 2 to stop him in the third. Noble was in reserve. Cole is the only target to aim at. It might come to Carlton. Goal! The big man delivers for West Ham on the big occasion. Blackpool 0, West Ham 1. It's Carlton Cole.
Wow, target 15, achieved 15. I said at the top he was going to be a threat to Blackpool, and you know what? The first time he's managed to get in behind Ian Everett, he's punished him. But Tom Ince felt there was a foul there. Took 3 West Ham players to stop him, but then there's a little bit of luck here because as this sliding challenge goes in, it ricochets into Matt Taylor's feet, and the run from Carlton Cole in behind Ian Everett is absolutely brilliant. It peels away off the back of the centre half, and the ball is absolutely perfect. Everett can't recover, can't get back, and Carlton Cole keeps his composure, and he gives Matt Gilks in the goal absolutely no chance. Despair and elation, but long way to go
10 minutes before half-time. Carlton Cole's 6th goal in his last 8 starts. He's come to the fore for this final push.
I always say, you know, to win a playoff, to get through the semis, to get through the final and get yourself promoted, at some point you're going to need a little bit of lady luck. I certainly think Matt Taylor, the way the ball arrived at him before he was able to play that diagonal ball, West Ham just got a little bit of luck. The rest of it, brilliant. Brilliant movement, brilliant execution of the pass from Taylor, brilliant finish.
Baptiste. The Spaniard Angel Martinez. Now Kevin Phillips. West Ham will be quite pleased to hear Howard Webb's whistle when it goes in a moment. It's a decent spell of possession for Blackpool. Ince. And it's half-time. West Ham United halfway there, courtesy of Carlton Cole's goal just about 10 minutes before the break. Half-time score in the Championship playoff final, Blackpool 0, West Ham United finished 5th. 11 points the gap between them over the regulation season. Just the 1 goal in it. No changes for either side at half-time in terms of personnel.
This next goal, I think you'll be Premier League players next season.
Kevin Phillips chasing down. It's to O'Neill. Carlton Cole puts it away. Thomas Ince has set off. Ince. 1-1! 2 minutes into the second half. Thomas Ince against West Ham. Would you believe that?
Well, it looks like he's enjoyed that, doesn't he? And rightly so. It's almost deja vu with West Ham's goal, although the distances are greater. But what happens here? Carlton Cole gives the ball away. And then, look at that. Turns, Matt Phillips spots the run of his fellow wide player and plays a diagonal ball over Winston Reid. It really is deja vu. Brilliant. This time, no first touch to bring the ball under control, just a first touch to guide it into the corner, past the despairing dive of Robert Green. That's a really, really good finish. And it's the opposite, isn't it? When that West Ham goal went in, game on.
Ferguson. Pressure by Bazte. Just about got away with it there, Ian Evatt, didn't he? Now Dobby. This is where Blackpool will want to see him on the ball. Matt Phillips. Eardley coming forward wide. 3 in the middle for Blackpool. Eardley's cut back. Dobby scuffs his finish.
Well, that is another big opportunity, and it's fallen to a man who in big games usually takes big opportunities. Wonderfully works out to Eardley, pulls the ball back into a dangerous area, and there he is, Stephen Dobby, all alone. And he's looking to side foot that in the corner. He gets it horribly wrong. What an opportunity that is for Blackpool, and he knows it.
Taylor. McCartney. Nolan! Off the crossbar! Followed in by Taylor. What a moment that would have been.
Well, that's all it takes, Blackpool. That is all it takes. One moment of real quality, and you get lucky. Take it from me, Blackpool, you get lucky that you're not behind, because that is simply brilliant. I don't know if Matt Gilks gets a tiny little flick, but certainly they thought they had just about taken the lead at the all-crucial time in this game.
Nolan will get there first, ahead of Evatt. 4 coming in here for West Ham. Will it fall to one of them? It just might be Carlton Cole. Bazte! Ricardo Bazte! just have fired West Ham back to the Premier League.
Well, they might do. They are playing against a team that scored an abundance of goals in the last 3-4 minutes of games in Blackpool, but it would have to be the biggest of them all, because Kevin Nolan it is that shows energy. Blackpool have made complaints to the referee about something that happened in the build-up to that goal, but it's to no avail. He's going to get booked for taking his shirt off, Ricardo Vazte. Is he bothered? I don't think so. But here, Carlton Cole bundles in, it breaks freely. There's that little bit of luck that I was talking about in playoffs. Big moments in games, falls on a plate to Ricardo Vazte, and he can't miss from there. He's not going to miss from there. I'm not quite sure what Blackpool are complaining about. Certainly, they've had words with Howard Webb and the assistant referee on the far side. Maybe, as Carlton Cole was bustling through, I thought he impeded the goalkeeper. Can't see that.
Touch from Tompkins, Collison. Now Silvestre appear to be pulled back, looking for Noah Dicko. Across comes Winston Reid. Blackpool and their fans begging for a penalty. It's not going to come.
I think more appropriate, Howard Webb could pull this back because there was no advantage gained from this here. So ball's played, it's over hit, pull the game back, give Blackpool a free kick. There, Collison, blatant, it happens literally within a couple of seconds. Howard Webb would have been entitled to pull that back.
And the referee bound for Euro 2012 as the national representative didn't see it that way. Seconds away from the Premier League, West Ham. Dicko getting ready to swing a boot at it, taken away from him by Noble. Eardley. In by Ferguson. West Ham leave it.
Oh, you have to believe that that is it. You look at the clock, we are over the 4 minutes. By the time we get this ball back in play, it's going to be close to 5 minutes. I am sure of that. Big players, big games, big moments,
big rewards.
Absolutely.
And huge disappointment. All season, promotion demanded by West Ham. On a sunny afternoon in May at Wembley, promotion to the Premier League has been delivered. Ricardo Vazte, one of the January arrivals with the biggest goal he will have ever scored. And West Ham, Wembley winners again for the first time since 1980. But more significantly, back in the Premier League.